Yes. What's up?
Yo.
What's going on? You said you saw Leonardo DiCaprio?
I saw Leonardo DiCaprio on the street.
Danny boy, oh Danny boy, oh Danny boy. Do people call you Danny?
No.
Never?
No. Well, I think it's because my last name's Carney, and Danny Carney sounds horrible.
Carney.
Sounds horrible.
Yeah, he's about to steal you.
Sounds bad.
Carney is...
It's too many E's. Too many
Do you
E
ever
sounds.
feel... With the name Carney, like a carnival worker,
Yeah.
do you ever feel the association there? Do you ever...
I feel like it's a happy accident.
Happy accident? You
Yeah.
don't think people mistrust you?
Mistrust me.
Yeah, because people mistrust Carneys.
Ooh. I don't think people make the association enough.
I do.
Like, with my
immediately.
last name.
I got Dan Carney. I thought you were like a bare knuckle boxer. Dan
Yeah?
Carney?
I bet you thought I was a bare knuckle boxer?
Just
No,
a
I'm the guy running like an arcade booth. Like a 40-year-old dude who's
40-year-old
like
dude who-
handing like giant oversized teddy bears
He
to
lets
kids.
15-year-olds on for free.
Yeah.
That guy.
You can have the teddy bear, but I didn't hit anything. It's okay. I won't tell anybody.
Yeah. Anyway, so you saw Leonardo DiCaprio?
I saw him on the street.
How long ago was this?
This was like a year ago. Remember that day where there was all those like bugs in the air in New York? Those tiny little bugs.
Should I turn this AC off? I'm not going to remove it in post.
I don't know. Have you left it on before?
I've left it on before. But
And how does it sound?
It'll be gone.
Oh, then you're fine. Yeah.
But I'm saying, how are we feeling it right now?
Temperature-wise,
How's your Diet Coke? I don't want your Diet Coke getting too cold.
I don't want it to go warm. If it
must be
goes warm, I'll notice. I'll start to get bitter.
Yeah.
I'll
It's
shut
funny,
off.
Diet Coke. I've never seen anyone under 300 pounds
Really?
drink a Diet Coke.
That's
No
why I stay
one.
lean, man.
No, unless you're an OnlyFans model.
You don't know. Anything could be possible. I would love to start an OnlyFans for my balls, but balls haven't picked up in like a sexual way
Yeah.
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. I don't think anyone fetishizes balls.
Men?
Men, I don't think men fetishize balls.
Gay men must like a pair of balls.
If you're a gay man, comment on this and let us know.
What about chicks then sucking on balls and stuff and things like that? You know, girls like
That's
let me
I've ran
suck."
into
I'm
that
not-
a couple
I'm not
times.
I'm not a suck on your.
I don't
nuts.
like it's too ticklish.
I'm
too
not
ticklish.
a fucking hickey on your fucking ball. Yeah, I've got very sensitive.
I got very sensitive.
cajones.
I'm laughing.
I
Down
don't
there.
like sometimes I'll see porn and it freaks me. You know, they're tugging at it and they're yanking at it.
The yanking on the balls.
They're yanking at it like and they're smacking it and shit.
I watched like
that's
a
crazy.
porn that was narrated.
Slapping is for women.
Women slap?
No.
Or women get slapped?
Women get slapped. Slapping during sex is for the woman and woman only. Don't be slapping my balls like a speed
Just
bagger.
watching them fucking hit like a pendulum.
Genuinely, I think it's incredible. I watch people's porn stars balls get smacked around.
They
the
could
place,
be,
and I'm like, Jesus. That's why he's in the big leagues.
Of course.
Yeah.
But of course, at that point, they may not even be feeling anything.
They might
Completely
just,
numb.
Yeah.
I mean, those things are
Emotionally
taking hits
numb.
Oh yeah, they're in a completely other place.
Have you ever been in the same room with someone else while they're fucking?
No.
Never.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Yes, I have.
Ding 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 ding.
Wait
ding.
a minute.
Let
I'm
me
an
see.
accidental cuck.
Accidental.
Shit. I didn't think about this until right now.
You've never. Who else?
Last week, no, I'm kidding. It was, and I was at high school at a party, and I was passed out on the floor, and my friend had sex with me, with a girl on the bed, and I was on the floor.
I passed out at a high school party. A guy raped me.
I completely forgot about that.
And then we just.
I guess that makes me a cuck.
I know. So Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah. Wait. So
Anyway.
you passed out, and then they fucked while you were asleep, and then you woke up. You woke up to this.
I didn't wake up to them having sex.
To the squelching.
No, they were very quiet. I mean, I'm also a deep sleeper, very deep sleeper. I remember, this is a true story. When I was a kid, our burglar alarm in our house went off. I slept through it. My parents told me at breakfast the next day. They're like, "Hey, by the way, we were all outside because the burglar alarm went off." I'm like, "Why didn't you wake me up?"
They just left you.
They just left me.
They said, "Fuck them."
They're like, "Oh, it was a false alarm." I'm like, "That doesn't
You don't know
make me
that.
feel better."
You don't know that.
There could have been someone in there.
Yeah.
But they needed at least someone behind for a distraction so they could get out. So that was me. But I did see a Leonardo DiCaprio on the street.
Well,
He's wearing a mask.
But I was just because I was only talking to someone about this the other day about when I went to Amsterdam, we went to a sex show. Mm-hmm. So they're fucking. I've been to a few like ping pong shows and sex shows and stuff over the years, but this one was like a fucking in the room.
Which sex show was it? Like it was like a.
Do I remember
one?
the name of?
Because they have a banana sex show.
Oh, yeah, banana show. They're all the same kind of shows. So it's just like a bunch of different shows all around.
I was asking people because I was there. Someone recently, I was asking people about the banana show.
Yes.
And they're like, "Oh, the banana show." I thought it was like a big deal. And then someone informed me that there's a watermelon show.
Oh.
Yeah.
The banana's nothing.
And I know. I felt like an idiot.
But when I went to this sex show, there's like it's broken up into acts, like a showcase at the cellar. right? If you go to the Comedy Cellar, it's the exact same as
First guy was okay.
the Banana Show. That's the one. Yeah. That the host was fun. He did a lot of crowd work. Genuinely, there was like
it got me kind of hard.
There was a host and a lot of crowd. But the thing is, you're with a bunch of dudes, and you're just at this thing, and you're sitting around a real, like, fucking stage, and you're hanging out, and you're drinking, and then like there will be some. They're kind of strippers, but they're not really. And then, so one of the tricks that they do is they pull ribbon out of their fucking pussy. So they'll give you like a ring, and then they'll just run around you while you're sitting on a chair, and then that guy gets mummified up.
Oh,
from
that's
the
great.
ribbon. Yeah. I was there one time. This woman, she brought me on stage. She took my shirt off, put me on the ground, took her clothes off, rubbed her pussy all over my chest, right? Stood up. She had a Sharpie up her cunt. Name of the pod. Sharpie up her cunt. And it had written on it in perfect penmanship, "Sexy boy."
Wow.
Yeah, I wish I could dig.
Do you
up
have a
that
picture of that?
I do somewhere. I don't know where.
Do you get tested after that?
No. You can't get.
You can get
STD.
ringworm.
You can't get an STD. What?
Can you get ringworm?
I don't know.
Or maybe.
I don't know. You look like the type of guy who'll catch something. I'm
Yeah.
not.
Oh, I'm very disease prone.
You're the disease.
I'm disease prone. The disease is love, Dan Carney.
Yes.
Yeah. No STDs.
You've got all of them.
Not yet. Knock on wood.
Okay.
Until I find the right woman.
The night is young.
And but yeah, I get sick a lot. I have a weak immune system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're screaming weak immune system.
I'm a sensitive boy.
You're a real
really
boy
am.
in the bubble voice.
The sun hates me. Disease loves me.
Yeah.
Insects
Anyways,
feast on me.
But when we're at that showcase, right? It's the showcase. That's one of the Sharpie girl is just one of the acts.
Yeah.
There's Sharpie girl. There's Ribbon girl. There's all sorts of stuff. When you go to Thailand, then it gets that's the big leagues.
Thailand is the big leagues?
Thailand is the biggest. They've got
Whoa.
ping pong. They've got darts. They shoot them out of their pussy.
Lethal darts,
They go,
too.
"Poof," like, and it goes, yeah, fucking could kill you. Fucking,
Yeah.
They could kill a man from. That's a movie right there.
That is.
A bunch of.
It's a good hit lady movie.
Yeah, a bunch of Thailand prostitutes who have extra strong pussies somehow need to be hired as an assassination
Or someone's
squad.
in the show and they're like, that's our gal. Like that's who we're gonna hire to kill this
and she's the pussy assassin.
Yes.
Anyway, but then at the big finale, it's sex. All right, some guy comes out. He's like jacked, but he's fat. He's a big fat jacked guy. And then there's a chick there.
He's brute.
He's a big brute.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's not shredded. He's not sexy. He's not my type of guy.
No.
Not my type.
I'm a lean guy.
I want to see the abs.
Yeah.
Belly
I want
does
to see
not-
the V, the cum gutters.
And he was with some chick, and the two of them sat, like, and they come out and it's like, now it's time for the fucking or whatever. And he comes out, and I don't even know if he's hard or not.
They have him on a leash. He's like
That's a different
bull.
show.
Yeah.
But they come out and it's like, well, welcome to the show, and then they're kind of like, whoa, and then like she just bends over and he like puts his dick in her. I can't even remember if he's wearing a condom.
What
or
kind of
not.
piece did he have?
Big.
His big piece.
Big. But that's the thing is, I don't even know if he was hard or not. I think it was like his cock was just so big that he was like.
There's always blood there.
It's kind of just big enough
just
to
kinda
fuck.
firm, yeah.
Big enough to fuck, but it's not hard, yeah.
Good enough to fuck.
My dick is big enough to fuck. And but so he's banging this chick like from behind, and she's like, and he's like literally like this. And then every like 4 minutes, like, or it couldn't have been 4 minutes, but every like minute, like a light would change or the music would change, and then they would change position.
Oh, that's great.
And I swear to God, though, he's literally like just sort of like looking around
He's
the
just
room.
at work.
Yeah, he's just at work.
He's thinking about what mistakes did I make in life to get here?
Yeah, it was truly just a guy. He was like, all right, just 5 more fucks, and I get to go home.
And then I get to go home to my wife and kids.
No, he's not. You're not going home to your wife and kids. There's no.
You don't think he's a family man? Family man can't fuck?
Family man
He's
don't
fucking
fuck.
for his kids.
No. Big guy fucks on camera like that. He not going home to.
What do you think he goes home to?
Took his kids into. Huh?
You think he goes home watches like
I think
Everybody Loves
I think
Raymond?
it's like in Rocky 1, where he's like has a real.
It's a shitty apartment.
Yeah, real
He's
shit.
like
He's on
really-
he has a futon on the wall that he fucks.
Yeah,
He-
almost like
he
Travis Bickle
practices-
style.
He practices fucking against the mattress against the wall. Just, yeah, that's not. Yeah,
He probably can't get hard by himself.
who knows?
He's just trying to get hard to like masturbate, and he's like crying. He's like, it's not even fun anymore.
Yeah.
I don't even feel it.
Oh, you know what I thought would be funny? This is kind of funny, right? So I did a podcast the other day with Levfer and Dan Soder,
Nice.
which created a group chat. The group chat dynamics in the world, you gotta play yourself. Might not be on camera.
Sometimes I'll just throw random people in a group chat and say, how are we going to coexist?
Well, the funny thing is, so this group chat that
How's my mom going to interact with my drug dealer
it's
from the
pretty
11th
funny
grade?
to just lob someone in.
Yeah.
Well, The only thing is if you get added to a group chat, do you see all the previous messages? You don't.
Ooh, I don't know.
I don't think you do.
I don't know. I don't think you do. But
it would be funny if they did, because then you get someone to talk shit.
Don't add him. I'm gonna add him.
Dude,
don't fucking.
Now, like it's like, Lev, what do you think of Dan Carney? And he's like, hack, ugly, fucking dickhead, piece of bitch,
right about
bitch boy, loser, covered in STDs, loser. And then I added you, so then you see it. That's a fun prank.
That's great.
It's like when someone walks up behind someone and you go, "What do you really think about Dan Carney?" He's like, "That guy sucks." And
then you turn around, I'm there. Maybe that's the new iOS, because Apple like introduced like all those updates.
Yeah.
Maybe that's in like the new
where you can
like you can see the history of the group chat. A new update I think is like you could see how many texts you've sent to the person versus received. So you can see how like lopsided the friendship is.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's terrible.
It shows you the ratio in the corner.
Yeah,
it should show you up in the top corner.
It does. It literally does.
It literally shows you.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Or I'm just believing something I saw on the internet. But
it's just like one of these
but I will not check to see if it's real or not.
You can turn it off or on, though. I'm guessing.
I assume you could turn it off and on.
Damn it, dude! That's gonna bug the fuck out of me.
It's gonna be
horrible. Then
horrible.
you start to rationalize. Oh well, I'm one of those guys who sends 8 texts at once instead of one message. You know. Which I don't like the way iPhone changed.
It's going to make me realize that I'm the annoying person in every friendship relationship that I have.
Yeah. But I'm from a generation. When I first had a phone, we used to pay per text. Do you remember that?
Yeah. I had limited texting.
Limited texting.
Yeah, on a flip
and so
phone.
you would try squeeze in as much as you could per text.
Yeah.
Now it's because they just send you like,
Firing
hey guys,
off.
what's up? What are we doing tomorrow? I think we should do like that's 4 messages.
I also
think that's
it's
really
also good
wasteful.
to help with your timing though, because you can like really like punch it, like tag a joke with the separate text.
You can
the same text you can't.
But
really
I don't like
tag
it. I do it now, but I don't. I need to go anyway. So we created this little group chat, and then I think Dan just politely during that episode, go check out the Left Fair podcast, was like, "Oh, we got to keep that group chat going so we could talk shit about people." And I guess me and Lev have been using the chat a lot. But it's obviously like Dan said that doesn't really want to be in the group chat. So it's mostly just me and Lev.
You're texting back and forth, and you're hoping that Dan responds.
Dan is such a nice guy, though. He doesn't want to be in the group chat, but he'll chime in with a little thumbs up, a little ha-ha.
Oh, no.
A little sort of like, he'll answer a question very neutrally and move on. But then
he's got you guys muted for sure.
I don't know what he has, but Lev sent in a few too many things. Even I'm like, well, shut the fuck up, Lev, right? So I tried to leave the chat, which
it's just him and Dan now. It's just Dan's just
wait, poor Dan. Because
Can 2 people leave a 3-person group chat?
No, so listen
it's
to
just
this.
left in there alone.
It's not. So listen to this. So obviously Dan just can't leave. Dan's like, fuck. And I wouldn't be surprised if Dan's already said it to someone that, dude, I got roped into this chat.
100%.
I can't get the fuck out of it. I tried to leave, but you can't. So what I did was I added you can't leave a 3-person chat. So I added Lev's email. So now there's 4 people in the chat. No one said anything. No one has said, why did you do that? What's going on? And now Lev just started sending some shit here, right? So now I'm going to leave. Which is so funny.
Lev his email and Dan Soder.
But it's also so funny for me to leave Soder in the chat is so funny.
Oh.
I'm like, leave this conversation. I just left it there. Look.
Oh, that's amazing.
So poor Dan.
He's fucked.
But the idea, dude, if someone did that, if someone did that to me, if I was at Dan Soder's, whatever the equivalent of me to Soder is, would be me to like some dickhead open micer. If someone did that to me, I'd be so mad. Yeah. Especially because he wants to leave, but he
wants to leave so badly.
So
but he's like a nice guy.
So I added Lev's email account, and I just left.
How long until Lev notices? He's just going to be throwing shit in there.
I just can't wait.
He's going to be texting.
No, he's going to notice straight away. But he also just posted like 4 things, and then I just left the chat.
Oh, in the chat?
Poor Dan. Dan's going to be like, you son of a bitch.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's a text chat.
Dude, that's so funny.
That's amazing. That's a great bit.
That's the new bit.
That's fantastic.
That's the new bit.
That's top. That's tops.
Do 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 do. Hey,
Lev his email and Dan Soder.
Yeah, but Lev does talk. Yeah,
perfect. That's great.
All I know is that chat gets a message and I go, ugh.
Yeah.
So I'm out.
I hate group
and
chats.
I can only imagine how much pain Dan is in.
Hate group chats.
Dan
Hate group
Soder.
chats. Anyone ever post your number like in like a Craigslist situation?
No,
No?
well, we used to do that back in the day.
Oh yeah, so someone got me real good. They posted they posted like my number that I was giving away free pigs, like baby pigs.
Yeah.
And like people, this was when I was living in Florida, and a lot of people were interested in free pigs. I guess in that region of the world, a lot of people in
But
Georgia,
that's
Florida.
how much is a pig? $500? What?
No
are we,
idea.
What are we talking?
No idea.
What? How much did they say?
I guess like it was a good deal. Like a free pig is
like
a good
like
deal.
like a big farm pig that's the size of this
Well,
couch.
these were baby pig. They were piglets.
Little pot-belly pigs?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember pot-belly pigs were like in fashion?
Adorable.
As pets.
So cute.
Turns out they were all like kind of spastic though, right? They were like,
Oh yeah.
someone bred them with like...
Are they like hogs? Like something like a non.
No, they made these little pink pigs, almost
Yeah,
like a piggy
they're
bank.
like they look like a piggy bank.
Yeah, but they bred them.
Were
bred
they
them.
aggressive?
They mixed hogs and like Asians or something.
You're just trying to stab your baby pig pet with a knife because it got too
But yeah,
virile.
this little pink pot-belly pig, yeah, but they would die after a couple of weeks because they're like not supposed to be alive.
Oh, they would just die. They weren't meant to live.
No.
Failed experiment.
Not meant to live. No.
Mice don't live long either, but I'm thinking about getting one as a pet.
Mice don't live long.
No, they're very disease prone. Me and the mouse.
With you.
We'll get along real
Little Ratatouille,
well.
little-
My little guy just in my pocket.
Little-
You ever see Serpico, that movie?
No.
Great movie with Al Pacino.
Okay.
Great Sidney Lumet film.
Okay.
He keeps a little pet mouse in his pocket. It's his little
Oh,
buddy.
no.
Yeah. So I'm
But then
thinking about
what?
getting one.
Like, dude, I'd have a little mouse there, and then I'd be like, and then just squat.
Oh. Fuck.
I killed all its babies. It was
Fuck,
pregnant.
you're like wiping.
Yeah.
You're tied to go pen for your
Yeah.
mouse
Well,
blood.
I've killed a lot of mice in my day.
Yeah?
Well, I'm a hunter. So what I'll do is
You hunt?
mice. I'll get the glue traps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've only killed one mouse.
So
I felt horrible.
I'll purposely create holes and leave food around
Yo,
in the
you-
apartment to bring the mice in.
Well, you're a sadist.
No, I'm a hunter. I'm a hunter.
You're a hunter.
And then I have the glue
Do you
traps.
get paid? Do you get paid to hunt?
No,
get paid
but
to
I
hunt?
get a photo with a little mouse, like a plaque.
The smallest game.
Delicious.
The world's least dangerous game. Hunting mice.
No, but like, you make yourself like a nice mouse sandwich. You know what I mean? You need.
You eat the mouse. What does mice taste like?
You need about 28 soft shell crab.
It's like caviar.
Soft shell crab.
You have a little scrapbook of
Yeah.
all your
Yeah.
mice gettings. It's a
Anyway,
mouse bound book.
So I really hope I get a text off Dan Soder now. Because I'm like, you son of a bitch.
You should get one soon.
Well, that chat's dead now.
it's horrible.
That's just them two texting.
I got hundreds and hundreds of texts about these pigs.
Okay.
And so it was getting pretty annoying. And I had like an idea
So a
of who it
friend of
was.
yours went on Craigslist.
Just
and
threw
said,
it up
"Hey,
there, and then I
I'm a
found
pig
out who
boy.
it was.
I'm a little piggy. Get your free pigs." And
People
then just, and then
wanted
just put
pigs
your,
bad.
And then put your number up there.
Yeah. And my number, free pigs.
Yeah. How much
And
is a piglet?
It was incessant. People just wanted pigs all hours of the day. I would get calls and
okay.
texts
And why
from
you-
people with country accents. They wanted these pigs real bad. So I finally found out who it was, and I had a friend at this time. This was in college, and for whatever reason, I had a friend with a Snapchat account where this friend was like really good at social media, like early on, like
Yeah.
big Twitter accounts when Twitter just became a thing, and he had like Snapchat accounts that would like all make money. And one of the Snapchat accounts, for some reason, his followers thought he was like an attractive woman. For some reason, I guess he had been like telling them that
I
and
guess
showing
he
him like pictures of like an attractive woman.
I guess he was using a fake fucking avatar. Yeah.
I guess. I never asked.
and he said, "I'm an attractive woman."
Yeah. Don't you want to? Guys, by the way, I'm an attractive woman. And so he had like 30,000 followers on that Snapchat account. And he's like, "Do you want me to post their number and say like send dick pics to this number?" And I was like, "Absolutely."
Oh,
and my
nice.
friend, for however many, like it was like a 3-to-1, however many pig texts I got, that's how many dick pics he got.
Wow.
Just loaded up with dick pics. It was the best. It was the most I've ever felt vindicated
Good.
by someone wronging me.
Yeah. That's so funny. Yeah, there used to be all sorts of stuff like that. We used to do things like that.
Now you go to jail.
2008, Ireland was in a recession. We would just be like, "Hey, hiring apprentices, plumber, like anything."
Oh, that's
no
horrible.
experience, and then just
It's
like
just the saddest, most desperate people.
Please. It was like the job.
I have a family.
But then what's also funny is you ring the person that you're pranked and pretending to be one of these people and see how they're reacting. Because we rang them up going, "Hey, how's it going? I'm ringing about the apprentice job." "No, we're full." I was like, "Are you?" come on, man, I really did the job. I was like, there's no more jobs left. All right, here we go. We got a price here on some piggies.
Yeah, how much are
Port
they?
Swing Farms requires a $100 non-refundable deposit. A lot of people pull out of their pig. And the piglet costs $175 at 8 weeks old. After 8 weeks, it goes up an additional $5 per week.
Whoa.
Which is, what's that to do? To reimburse the food that it costs?
I think pigs they progress quickly. They're
but
fast.
if $5 per week means either then the odds of it living makes it rarer, or
I think they get bigger. I don't know. I mean, I guess they get bigger. $5 a week is not that much, right?
Southern California minipigs.com mini pigs.
Minipigs.com.
Piglets cost $600 unless on sale.
I had people
President's Day sale with the fucking pigs.
Flag Day sale for pigs.
Yeah, some guy dressed up as fucking Abe Lincoln.
We got pigs.
Yeah, why not?
We got pigs. We got pigs.
Get your pig. That's so funny.
You ever hear the thing where like there's like this I don't know if it's a conspiracy, but like this idea that like humans, like hell is like reincarnating as a pig, and you live life like as a pig.
Who said
That's why
that?
like pigs have human eyes.
That's why they're so smart.
And they can't look up at the sky because like pigs like can't look up apparently. And the reason they can't look up is because they can't look up at the heavens. They have too much shame.
Pigs, their necks can't go up.
They can't look up. Pigs can't look up.
Is that like that story about like how a cow can't walk down the stairs?
No idea. I don't know if the two are related at all. I don't know.
Pigs can't look up.
Pigs can't look up.
What if they're lying?
You
on
heard
their,
it here first.
What if they're lying on their belly?
Man, on their belly?
On their
You
back.
mean on their
sorry.
back? They'll be looking. They're looking down. They're looking at their body. They're like, how did I get here?
Yeah.
What did I do as a human? I fucked up. I became a pig.
They're real prone to fucking eagles, then, are they?
Oh yeah, an eagle would pick up a baby piglet and fly away with it.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know if that part's true, but I do know that pigs can't look up, and I learned that from a TikTok.
Good. So,
Yeah.
hey, shout out to the Chinese.
Shout out to the Chinese.
So you
Big fans of the Chinese. I had
So
some delicious beef lo mein last
You think
night.
every human is reincarnated as a pig, or is it just
I think it's the
certain-
bad
just
ones.
sinners?
I think it's the sinners. The ones who don't learn from their mistakes.
And which pig? All pigs, or just like, can you be like a wild boar?
I don't think you get to go boar. Because boar, at least you get to have some fun.
Well, you're a bit of a boar.
Yo, come on.
Guys, we'll be right back after this commercial break.
I appreciate your apology
I don't
from,
know, yeah.
from the break. We
Hey,
broke,
guys,
we
Dan-
broke for
Dan-
Colum to apologize.
Dan, dude. We just threw you in the deep end there. This, Dan, don't take it personally, okay? You got potential.
I appreciate that. How many episodes in are you?
Faggot, shut up.
Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of the Colum Tyrrell Podcast is brought to you by Sheet Underwear. If you listen to a podcast, the person talking has their nuts and their cunt in some Sheet Underwear. The weather is muggy. Put your balls and or clam in some Sheet Underwear. Sheet keeps everything cool with a pouch for your dick and a pouch for your balls. And by balls we mean man's balls or female balls, or just the metaphorical balls as in your confidence. I wear Sheet all the time, and I've got a wife. Didn't have that before I started. Well, I have a fiance, but I didn't have that before I started wearing Sheet. So wear Sheet, and then suddenly you will have an urge to buy an expensive diamond ring for someone that you like. So stay with me, and I'll let you know how much my life has improved because of Sheet Underwear. One thing I know for sure is if my fiance licks the back of my nuts, she no longer has to pinch her nose because Sheet segregates my nuts from my gooch. Goes the same for all you chicks out there with a little bit of a stink down there in the summer. Nothing wrong with it. You did your Pilates. You know how it is. Smells like a gym sock sometimes, doesn't it? Go to sheetunderwear.com and use code Collie, COLLIE, to get 20% off your first order. Plus, Sheet Underwear's 100% money-back guarantee. I've never heard of anyone claim that, but let me know if you put on the underwear and you don't instantly get some fucking pussy. If you don't get some Haktua immediately. Ladies and gentlemen, back to the show.
And we're back. Dan, how did you enjoy the break?
I had a good time. You know, I went outside. I went for a walk. I got to explore the neighborhood a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got a nice pastrami sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did?
I'm feeling full. Had all this talk of pig, got me hungry.
Yeah. Cool. You opened for fucking Big Timmy D for a while, huh?
I did.
Did he ever molest you?
Yeah, a few times.
Tim!
No.
Tim!
No molestation, which is a shame because I just saw.
I wish someone would use that now, like really take that and run with it. Just like that podcast cringe guy. Did you ever see that fucking dickhead from Australia? I don't know. Some fucking retard from Australia just makes documentaries every week about the rise and fall of Andrew Schultz.
Really?
It's like that's all they do.
Amazing.
That's all they do.
Every week he rises and falls.
Every week it's just the rise and fall.
Monday through Wednesday he rose.
It's pretty much all those little. There's like a little cottage industry of people just trashing Bert Kreischer and Schultz, and
they make money. They do make money. They make actually really good money.
Dude, if my biggest video of all time. It was their video, they'd take it down and go, what a flop, never do that again. Like
really?
My most successful, these guys are doing 600,000
that's incredible
views and it's always just like, why Shane is cool and everyone else is gay.
That's such an easy way to make a living. Imagine if you just chose to do that.
Well, then you got Joke World then too, but Joke World are always like, just Andrew Santino bought some socks and you're like, shut the fuck up.
Shout
out Joke World.
Joke World's cool, right?
Yeah.
Joke World seems to have his finger on the pulse.
Here's the problem. Joke World are coming from a nice point of view.
Yeah.
Whereas the other guys are evil. Like, yeah. Joke World is...
But they're leeches.
Kind of gay, actually. But... like, they're nice, but they're your pussies.
I mean, those
Tires is renewed for a second season.
Those people have just chosen to... Like, they're living in the economy of information, and people love to hate. So if you can give something people to hate, like a little hate, it's an hour of hate.
But they'll never
ingesting like chips, like hate.
But I just want one of them to fucking go at. One of them needs to go at Shane because every single one.
You can't go at Shane.
You got.
You
want to earn my respect?
Go at the big dog.
I want you to
go at the top dog. Go at the general.
Go at the fucking.
Go at him. Take a shot. Look. You know what? Who's the guy? Why can't I think of his name? The guy that tried to assassinate Reagan.
No idea.
Fucking God, John something.
Who?
The guy who tried to kill Ronald Reagan.
Wiltsey Boot. John Wiltsey Boot.
No, not him. John Hinckley. That's who it is. John Hinckley.
Yes.
And people love that guy now.
Do they?
Yeah. He's a respected individual because he took a chance. He took a shot at the king. And people loved Reagan back then. He's on tour.
Do you know those big days in your life? Those big events in your life. The big
This is one of them.
Okay, sure. No, but I'm saying for your specific life.
Yes.
The day, whatever it could be, it's the type of day where...
I have it in mind. Are you going to guess it? Is that the game?
Sure.
Okay.
Was it the day you were about to lose your virginity, was it?
No. I actually forget about that a lot.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he and I don't... I mean...
Tim!
No.
Tim!
No.
God damn it.
My losing...
Hey, this is God for you. This is God for the end. Hey, you gotta make clips and you gotta suck my cock.
Young people are they're so ungrateful. They're so ungrateful.
I love Tim.
You
gotta get online and you gotta suck my cock. That's all he does. His advice.
It's not a bad life. Just
these people are talking about the Tonight Show. I say, why do you gotta suck my cock? But no, it's that day. You have a few events. Your wedding day or whatever. Something like that. You wake up and you're like, this is the day.
Yes.
There's an air of like, I can't believe it's actually happened. It's almost surreal. You know what I mean? So, but you know that. So I'm just saying, the day you are about to perform a mass murder.
Day before?
No, the day before you really sleep.
Yeah.
You're like sewing up some loose ends.
The 48 hours become one day.
You're tying up some loose ends the night before. What do you do? That's the question. What do people who shoot up a fucking Home Depot, what do they do the night before? Are they watching TV? Are they Because this is your suicide. This is your
Yes.
last supper. This
This is your big thing. It's your big performance. I think you just try to not do anything differently.
You're clean. You're going through the guns. You're making sure there's nothing bad. You just like watching.
Checking the weather.
Yeah, I don't know. You're just scrolling. You don't even have anything to live for. You're just like watching like some sort of bullshit.
She's hot.
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah. Wouldn't you just be sending dick pics to all the hottest
Fuck
girls, the hottest girls you've ever? I'll tell you this right now. If anyone out here is planning on a fucking public shooting, do night before send some Hail Marys.
Take a real shot. Take a shot on love.
Take some just send some dick pics to some broads, and just go, what are the odds? Like, just say, hey,
if you send enough.
hey, got you a present.
I mean, if you're gonna go take a big risk the next day, you might as well take a big risk the day before.
Yeah, hit them with like a cute dick pic.
That'd be great if
Hit them with a little send them a door.
Like
Or
next to the
hit them with a
gun.
little knock, and then they go, who's there? And then just my dick, and then see what they say.
See what they say.
They might want it in their ass,
They might.
and then you don't have to shoot a bunch.
But then
of
here's the thing: you go do
fucking
that, you're not getting any sleep. Then you fall in love. Then maybe you don't go through with it. Maybe that's a good thing.
She's like, can I come over? And then you've like the whole apartment like covered in booby traps. You're like,
You're
give
like,
me 72 hours.
Yeah, I guess.
Your parents are dead in the corner room. Yeah.
You know, they're actually taking the carpet out.
Maybe I
in
can come
here.
over to yours. Yeah. That's what I said. But the day of, you're
Day
about to
of.
go. It must be exhilarating.
You got to eat something healthy.
You wake up that
light.
morning like,
do you eat breakfast?
and you're dressing in your camo. You're listening to fucking AC/DC. You're about to go shoot a bunch of Muslims at a mosque.
Okay, well that's your vision. That's your vision.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
You got the GoPro on your head. You're fucking amped.
You
But,
got
like,
the GoPro.
That feeling though of like, I can't believe this. It's the same feeling as when you're about to bungee jump or something. Like that kind of like, oh.
Well, yeah, you're taking a massive risk. It could all go wrong immediately.
It's just wild.
Like you could die. You could die.
Yeah,
it's the end of your life as you know it, and whatever that means. You could maybe die. But you're at least going to go to prison.
Yeah.
Or you're going to kill yourself.
Yeah.
You have to kill yourself.
But it must feel like it must be like if you could bottle that and sell that feeling, I'm telling you.
You would take that.
Oh, I would sign up for some sort of virtual reality. I get.
What do you think? What do you think that feels like?
Just
Pure adrenaline.
Yeah, just. Yeah, you're coming. God is coming.
You take it before every podcast.
Just
Take a little bit of the school shooter.
Just a little 7
mall
minute,
shooter.
7 minute school shooter shot.
Yeah. Instead of 5 hour energy, it comes in that little size.
Just a little
of a
7.
thing.
Yeah, it's just a little 7 minute school shooter.
That's next.
You would feel good.
They'll sell that next.
Yeah. The problem is though sometimes these school shootings or whatever they go on for a long time. They kind of turn into like sort of a hostage situation. You're walking around, you're waiting for the cops, and then I feel like the adrenaline kind of starts to wear
You're like,
off.
fuck, I don't want to be here anymore.
After about 28 minutes into a shooting, you sort of go, I think I gotta go.
And you're like, it's supposed to be over by now. Now I'm going to hit traffic.
Yeah,
I'm gonna leave.
yeah. It's like, do you ever jerk off and it's like afterwards, like not that good. You're just like, that was
complete.
That was not that good.
Yeah.
Sometimes that could happen probably too.
Post nut clarity situation.
Yes, guilt if anything.
Guilt.
Yeah.
Guilt. Some people call it guilt.
Post mass shooting guilt.
Yeah. And people don't talk about that enough.
Maybe.
It's mostly a male phenomenon as well.
Yeah. I don't know any school shooters or
Are there
shooters.
any there's no female mass shooters, are there?
There was a couple.
Yeah.
Well, there's that trans one that killed all the kids. So I don't know which side. Neither side is taking them, unfortunately.
Yeah.
You know?
Women are like,
It's like it was like in the wire.
They were like, hey.
It was like in the wire when they found those bodies in the containers, and they were like, "That's your jurisdiction." No, it's yours.
No.
And that's the same with when that trans woman killed all the kids.
What do you think of? I mean, do you been following any of the WNBA stuff?
Yes,
That's crazy.
I'm all in.
I'm all
me
into
press
the
the button
WNBA
here.
as well.
Hello. Let me see if any of these have a. Trying to create a little.
Speaking of mass shooter, Caitlin Clark. I mean, come on.
Yeah. I haven't watched it. I don't watch.
You've been following
I'm just following
the lore
the
and
gossip.
everything that's going on. The gossip is great.
Well, genuinely though, if this was kind of any sport, I'd be kind of interested in it. You know what I mean?
Well, there's a lot more.
It's like the way Scotty Schaefer from golf.
No. Oh, the guy who got arrested.
Yes.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
he
yeah.
just been dominating golf.
He's good?
Yeah, he's one of the best ever.
Really?
So whatever. Then you had Federer and Nadal. Any sport which someone just kind of comes in and
just
shines a new
becomes
light.
incredible.
The way McGregor did it with UFC. Caitlin Clark's going to do it with the WNBA. And I like Angel Reese. She looks like an alien or something. Doesn't she kind of look like an animal from a Disney movie?
She's tall.
She looks like
big,
a meerkat
large.
from fucking Madagascar or something. She looks kind of some sort of... She looks like one of the Disney characters.
I think they're all like these. How tall is she? She's a very tall woman.
Of course.
Yeah.
They're all 6 something.
I like a heel. She's a good heel.
What about the other one, the big, tall, blonde
Cameron
one?
Brink?
And everyone's like, beat me to that. Cameron, yeah.
Dude, she liked one of my Instagram posts.
Oh!
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell her to come over and change the light bulb.
I've sent several DMs. If you were to look between our sent versus received.
Say, I'll run up you like a squirrel up a tree, baby.
No, I made like a video.
Wait, what height are you?
Me? I'm 6 feet.
All right.
I could be 5'11".
I didn't trust that. What's she?
I've gotten measured by a doctor 6 feet.
What is
That's
she?
what I go with. I'm medically 6 feet.
Medically, okay.
She's probably 6'5".
First of all, doctors don't measure you. They just ask you.
No, I've had doctors measure me.
No.
I've had doctors
Doctors
measure me.
don't measure people.
I'm
They
6
just
feet.
ask you and they move on.
Well, now they do because everyone wants to go home. No one wants to work anymore. Doctors have gotten lazy. I have to do the doctor's work.
Now all the white ones are gone. Cutting corners. In their jibs. And the doctor today, he was wearing a jib. I
Is
said,
that
no,
true?
no.
You went to a doctor today?
And he was wearing a jib.
Wow. Why were you at the doctor's? You sick? You sick?
No, I was looking for pills.
Oh, testosterone?
Perks.
You taking testosterone pills?
No, I'm actually donating test.
Oh, you have too much. Excess.
So, yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? This big
Oh,
topic?
yeah.
What was
Cameron
your
Brink.
sketch?
It was like, I wanted to be
Everyone follow Dan Carney's little skits.
my little skits, my little videos.
DanCarneySkits.com.
Check out the website. If you don't find it there, then it's... then I don't know what to tell you.
Under construction website.
It's under
pretty
construction.
fun.
We're going to get it back up.
But are you with? Do you work with a company now? Or are you with?
I work with this company, Friday Beers.
I know Friday Bears.
Yes. So like I make videos for I make topical sketch videos, and one of them was like a WNBA theme video.
And who are the Friday Bears clientele? Are they the guys that find Barstool Sports too feminist? Is that who we're talking about here?
I think there's probably some crossover.
The people that think Barstool Sports is full of fags.
Me, I'm a cerebral, transcendent talent. I kind of, I transcend demographics. The Friday Beers clientele. I mean, it's Friday Beers is the name, so you imagine it's a good amount of like some of the Barstool people. Maybe people who are like have some Barstool fatigue. No, it's like Friday Beers is all narrative. They make all like narrative content, whereas Barstool is more like media coverage.
Okay, okie dokie. So you're making their skits. People go check out the skits. They're very funny.
Check out the skits.
Saw you in a movie.
Yeah. They used one of the skits in a movie.
Did you get paid for that?
Yeah, barely.
Barely.
Yeah, barely anything.
What the?
I got paid $500.
What really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It was an important arc of the entire movie.
Without that, there's no movie.
So everyone, for those of you that don't know, the time when we tried to topple the world economy
yeah.
with GameStop.
Yeah.
With Roaring fucking Kitty or whatever his name was. Anyway, at one point they used a bunch of skits and shit from online.
In the movie Dumb Money.
Dumb Money, it's
Yes.
called. And then you were just in there. I don't know.
And I'm in the middle one.
I was on the plane going, is that fucking...
That's a good airplane movie. I've had several people text me, hey, I was just on a plane.
Yeah, of
I
course.
saw you in Dumb Money.
Hey, one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
You're in it? Are you aware of this?
You're not even one of the main guys.
I'm not even
terrible,
credited.
terrible.
I'm not even...
Oh, they don't even have
I don't
you
think
as
I'm not at the IMDb.
dipshit number 7. They don't even...
Guy jerking off. It is me like jerking off. Like I'm doing the jerk off motion, right?
Yeah.
That's good.
Which, in fairness,
that's how you want to be
grab any
represented.
of your sketches.
Yeah.
That's the way it is.
That's what you want. I am tend to be doing that and a good amount of them. But yeah, that was cool. They hit me up and I thought it was like a random I thought it was like a scam, and then they followed.
Well,
up
where
again.
they go, we'll pay you $500. Just give us your bank details. And they go, whoops, we actually gave you $1,500. Can you send us back the $1,000?
No, I can't
Yeah.
do that. I would have loved more money. I did ask. I was like, you guys can have it for free if you let me audition.
Did you ever happen to Ronan Hirschberg?
What?
Ronan Hirschberg, there was a scam going around in comedy where there was people DMing people going, hey, my husband's a huge fan of your comedy. It's his birthday coming up. Would you mind sending us a 5-minute roast to make fun of him? Here's his name. Here's his information. Big fan of yours. And
and we'll pay you like $1,500.
Yeah.
Is that enough type of thing? So all these comics were like, yeah, of course. And then they would like Venmo them or whatever it was, send them on the bank account, and then they would accidentally send them too much. They would send them like $3,000. So they would go, hey, just send you $3,000 by mistake. Any chance you could send me back the difference? And then the people would send it back. But then the 3,000 would crack. It would like, because I was always pending.
Yeah.
It would always.
Oh.
They were able to send it so that it would show up on your account, but then eventually would prove that it was fake. You know what I mean?
And so these people were just getting $1,500.
They were just getting 15 minutes plus 4 minutes of someone going, I'm surprised Tom's not at the golf course right now.
That's what I want to see. Where is all that?
I want to. They go,
what?
I'll give you the 1,500 not to post that online.
What fucking beautiful genius
Yeah, but
is
Ronan
just sitting on that?
Ronan got done.
He got fleeced.
Ronan got done dirty,
Got
dude.
straight
and
up
you know
fleeced.
Ronan's a cheap bastard. Like Ronan is a cheap bastard.
Yeah, I don't know
and
him
it's
well.
not because he's Jewish, but
No.
you know, hey, there's sometimes stereotypes
Sometimes
happen.
it just happens.
You know what I mean? I like punching women. Sometimes that just happens. You know what I mean? Dan Carney has AIDS. Look at his face.
Yeah.
But so Ronan was like doing it and then going, this is kind of odd, isn't it? And he said it to like Bobby Kelly. He goes like, yeah, that's a scam. And then he's
100%
like,
scam.
can I have that money back? And it was like, boop.
Nope.
But
Can't do it.
I believe that I know Ronan, he was opening for Louis at the time. But I reckon Louis just gave him the money.
You think Louis would just give him
I
the
think
money like
Louis
that?
has so much money that he would just gave Ronan his fucking dirty little tip.
He loves to give the dirty little tip.
What the hell is this? You and Dan are both pasty.
Is
faggots.
this live?
I don't know. No, it's not streaming.
Oh.
This is Derek Drescher.
Oh, yeah. I was talking to Derek earlier today.
What was he possibly talking about?
We're working on something.
Working on a fucking one of your skits?
On a little
I know.
little
If,
skitty skit.
if Derek's on camera, your sketch is about to flop. They call him the flop, dude. They call him
Derek is
he's the canary in the gas chamber.
Derek is fucking funny, dude. He is a good actor, man.
Yeah,
he is
yeah. He is a good actor. Yeah.
He's a good actor.
I don't know. Is he a good actor or is everyone else just like bad at acting?
Well, I mean, a lot of comics cannot act.
Yeah.
But Derek can actually
Even
act.
the best comics as actors are usually still just like good.
You know who's really good? I thought in The Irishman was Ray Romano.
Yeah.
He was fucking fantastic
Ray's
in that
good.
movie.
What
I'd like to
about,
see him do more stuff.
Maniscalco?
He was all right.
I'm going
was
to
good.
take a gun and I'm going to point it at his head and pull the trigger.
I think when you sell out the
And
garden
it's
like 9
gonna
times
shoot
in a
him
row,
in the head and his brains are gonna go.
it was a shame they had to cut that part out of the movie.
Yeah, who did he play? He played.
He did play like some sort of like
Jimmy-
club owner or something
Jimmy
like
the tax
that.
refunder.
And he might have played the guy who owned the club where like Jim Norton was playing.
He played. He played a famous guy. A famous. He
That
played.
movie bored me. I gotta see it again, but it did bore me.
it's
It was
I'm
fucking
s-
long.
It's still going. It's
It's
still
still
on.
it's still on.
we're all still.
Sebastian's still doing the fucking
Yeah. He played a very whatever. He played a fucking famous.
The CGI took me out of that.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I didn't enjoy that.
when we had De Niro just fucking.
Just trying to look like super old and
Yeah.
like young again.
But this is the world we're living in now with CGI.
It was like Polar Express, like watching the Polar Express.
When are we
You ever
gonna
see that
have?
movie?
So like, we're about fucking 5 years away from just fucking CGI Anthony Bourdain.
Oh yeah.
Just like, I love these tacos.
He's doing like brand deals with Taco Bell.
He's just like walking
Bourdain.
around a new place called West Israel.
Anthony Bourdain doing brand deals with like Kava.
Yeah.
is gonna happen 100%.
But they just take your soul and lob it in a computer,
Yeah.
and then he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
gonna be walking around going,
Bruce Willis has already like
I
signed
once-
off his shit.
yeah.
I think a couple other big celebrities, Howie Mandel, like gave his likeness.
yeah. But I like that Bourdain walking around the Gaza Strip, whatever it is called.
Yeah,
In
whatever it'll be in 5 years.
Yeah, yes. It's starting to be called Southern Tel Aviv.
the Black Rock Strip
Yeah,
or whatever.
Tel Aviv. And it'd be like a real bougie spot. And he's
So
like,
Tel
he
Aviv.
goes, an authentic Israeli meal called shlubba-dubba-dubba-doop.
Go
He
to
goes,
the Gaza Strip. Try
From the unique soils, which is 90% dead Palestinians, creates a type of charcoal that can only be found in the West.
Whose land is it? It belongs to this family. They've been
Yeah.
making hummus from scratch for the last 75 years.
Yeah. Good. R.I.P.
Yeah. He just did his anniversary, yesterday?
Was
of his
it?
death? Yeah. I'm not even
Coward's
kidding.
way out, says Dan Carney.
Who's on his way out?
I said,
What'd you say?
I said he took the coward's way
The
out.
coward's way out. Oh, I thought you said Karen's on the way out. I thought you were about to
Karen
say.
Fian?
Yeah, I don't know.
Karen Fian's also
I
dying.
don't know either why. That's why I thought you said. Yeah, coward's way out. Yeah, how did he obviously killed himself. How would you kill yourself?
How would I?
Yeah.
How would the killing be? I don't fucking know. Certainly not like acting that requires a lot of bravery. Mm-hmm. I'm not cutting my fucking wrists.
No, I can't do that. No. That's the most like
gun,
gangster.
I don't think I could take the risk. Hanging is a pain in the ass.
Hanging is a pain in the ass.
I think
I'm
like
terrible at handiwork.
jumping. I would know.
I get a TaskRabbit guy to hang a noose.
That's a good prank. That's a hidden. That's a fucking funny hidden camera show. You bring a guy around, and then there's like it's clearly
It
that
needs to be able to hold
it's clearly
175
that,
pounds.
It's clearly that you would have ripped it out, and they go, yeah, I was just hanging something on it, and it kind of, can you tie this up there?
And then like I have like a scale next to it. I hop on the scale.
And there's
I
like
weigh
a note.
myself
There's
at
like a little.
175.
There's a little note there, and you have to turn. Oh, just turn it over. Sorry.
Yeah,
sorry.
don't worry about that. That's
let me just get
grocery
that.
list for my wife. Left that out. God, I hate her. Anyway, could you?
That's a great little hidden cam. There's a hidden camera show for you folks.
Yeah, it's like a Practical Jokers, but like uncensored. Only on
Dude,
Patreon.
asking a TaskRabbit guy to come around and then him slowly realizing that.
that you just try to kill yourself is fucking good.
Yeah, that's not bad. That's a good little skit for your fucking Sunday fucking morning hangover.
Can you like the TaskRabbit people? Do they draw the line anywhere? Like, can you bring like a hire a guy and he comes over and you're like,
Dude, can you help me with this carpet into my jet? And it's like a rolled up carpet of a dead body, dude. Dude, this is
lifting heavyweight?
dude, we wrote
This
a show.
is- this
we
is a
wrote a
show.
show.
This
Yeah,
is
we
a
go,
show.
"Can you help me
We're the
move-"
worst people ever.
Can you help me with this? Yeah. And then there's just like a shoe falls out. Don't mind that. Don't mind that.
It's like cleaning a bathtub. Clearly, like we just had
Yeah,
a guy
there's
like
hair.
disintegrated in there,
Yeah.
like
Not
hair
bad.
and blood. Not bad.
Not bad. Maybe shredding some evidence.
Cutting. Okay.
Like,
Shre-
can you-
oh, that's good.
Like, come on, I need you for about 2 hours of shredding evidence. I was like, and you just keep handing them box that says like,
like-
evidence.
Evidence do not open.
Yeah, child
You can
porn.
open that.
Child porn. Do not. Don't look at it.
That's an old box. I recycled that box.
That was written on the box when I got it.
I did. The UPS guy was a real.
Oh yeah, let me grab a
D-bag.
Sharpie there. Just
Just cross out.
Oops, this is awkward.
Now it's just regular porn.
A friend of mine once did like an interview for college. He was trying to get a scholarship or some shit like that, and they were going through like his resume for sprinting. And then at one point he's like, "It says you haven't raced in like 15 months." He's like, "Yeah, well, I tore my ACL and now I'm just back or whatever." He just made up some shit.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "Uh-huh." And then he just like drew a big X like on his name. And then he looked up and my friend was looking at it. He went, "Oh, let me just change." He just in front of him just changed it to a little tick. And my friend was like, "Great."
He just X'd him out right
He
in front
X'd
of
him
his
in
face.
front of him, and then he looked up and went, "Oh,
Oh,
sorry, no, that's not. That's not. You were thinking X is bad, but that doesn't really. You're still in the running."
like what else could this have possibly
Yeah.
been?
God, no.
No.
Absolutely no. Yeah, he scrunched it
Did
up.
I make the face when I did the X? I mean, did I when I made the check?
when I crossed you off.
when I crossed you off, did I make the face?
When
And
I crossed you off our list of potential. Yeah, funny times.
I almost offed myself accidentally. I sat in a car.
You almost killed yourself?
Yeah. Well, I don't
Wow.
know if I almost did, but I was sitting in a car with the engine running for like 35 minutes.
Is this after Dylan molested you? Tim Dylan molested
This
you?
was years after it started to
This-
come
it's
like
not
bubble
your
back
fault.
up.
It's
It
not your
bubbled back
fault.
up.
It's not
I
your
did.
fault.
You know? Did you see Baby Reindeer?
Yes.
What'd you think? I thought that was.
I loved it.
I loved it. It was great.
I met the guy.
Did you really?
I did the podcast with him once.
Whoa.
Again, I've brought this up a few times. If anyone can find that podcast, please let me know.
It was your podcast?
No, it was someone else. There was like
Was this in America or
in Edinburgh.
Okay.
This was the year that he did his
one-man
show
show.
about being raped by monkey.
Who was the guy that actually was it based on?
The raper?
Yeah. Do you know?
No, but the internet assumed there was one guy.
Oh,
so
yeah?
it must have been him.
Interesting.
There was only really one guy to do it.
Who was
but,
it? Do you remember?
No, he wasn't famous enough.
Okay.
The producer wasn't famous enough for anything to
for it to be like a big deal.
If I remember correctly, it only happened once, according to that show, but that might have just been the way he chose to tell it.
Mm-hmm.
But the way that, for those of you that don't know, in 2016, that guy, Richard Gadd, he did a show called Monkey See, Monkey Do, where he's on a treadmill for the entire show. It's a one-man show. He's on a treadmill, and he's running from there's a guy literally a guy in a monkey suit chasing him. And the whole show is about him being raped.
That's awesome.
And that's the monkey's a representation of his depression or some shit like
it's
that.
incredible.
I guess, yeah. Everyone thought it was kind of shit.
Of course. But I mean, these guy's an artist. You take chances.
He's so artistic. Yeah. But even then, he goes, I listed this as comedy. It should not have been in the comedy section. That was the problem. But anyway,
that's a good way to stand out in comedy.
So
Wow, that wasn't funny, but it's important.
Yeah, one of the critics, she loved his, and she loved mine.
Oh, you did a one-man show.
I did a stand-up show.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Mine was called the Hookers and Blow Show.
Okay.
And
That's great.
I just remember trying to do anything to stand out.
Yeah.
That was the whole reason. That name kind of
It's a great
stood
name.
out. I had like a provocative photo. There was like
It's 2016?
This 2016,
Okay.
yeah. I did a lot of fucking sexual assault jokes up top. Really, really.
Richard Gadd's in the audience like,
Yeah. Can't you see that Richard Guy, bitch?
oh, good show,
Anyway,
Colum.
but what about that show? You were saying you just started watching it?
Oh, yeah, I just finished it. Or I saw that the woman is suing for like $170 million.
She's genuinely insane.
She's
though.
genuinely mentally ill.
Did you see the-
Piers Morgan is like a horrible
Did
person.
you? I'd fucking Purse is great. The ratings are through the roof. He's doing all right now. He's all,
she was like, that show's not about me. He's like, well, did you watch it? She's like, no.
dude.
She
She's
didn't see a
obviously
single episode. She's clearly.
And there's been loads of people who came forward going, "Oh, that girl's insane." She followed it.
Yeah.
Yes, but like even she goes, "I never even knew the guy. Sure, I might have I sent him like 12 emails." She's like named exactly. She goes, maybe about 42 emails or rough. You know, she knew
I don't know the
exactly.
guy.
Yeah,
That's great.
I didn't know. I never even met him. I met him once or twice, maybe. And it's like, sure, it was just friendly. 58 emails, friendly. Like she was like the way she
the number got higher.
She was
And
insane.
throughout the interview, by the end, she's like, "Sure, I sent him 245 emails."
Yeah,
But I don't think we've
yeah.
ever met.
But that guy's
That's why I'm drinking Diet Coke.
But he's
now.
a bit loopy now because, like, after a while, you get, you know, when you turn into too much of an artist. You know?
Richard Gadd.
Oh
That's
no,
his
they
name,
signed
right?
me out of Patreon. I'm supposed to read a question from the Patreon. I changed it. You. I'm gonna hold this like this. You do the heavy lifting.
No,
here.
yeah, you look great.
Well,
look, Richard Gadd was unbelievable in that, but it's also like it's such a big show where I feel like he couldn't really like anything he does from here on out. He's not gonna play like a superhero.
No.
You know, he can't play like a James Bond or like where do you go from like a role like that? You kind of have to play. Is it you make that into a movie or you just like never do anything again?
Yeah. Well, the fact that he came out was like, "You'll never find the real girl," and it was like,
It's
so,
like immediately.
So-
And it's like, oh, she's unrecognizable. It's like that's exactly how she's portrayed. She kind of looks like
She
her.
literally. They even went on Twitter and just found, all right, I'm back in on the Patreon. Shout out to Patreon, Colum Tyrrell. No, patreon.com/Colum Tyrrell. If you want to get your questions in, go over there. You get an extra episode every week. It's only $1 a week. And right now, I'm running
$1 a week is
$1 a month.
$1 a month.
$1 a week is for rich kids. $1 a month. And
That's
right now
affordable.
I'm doing a 7-day free trial. So go over there, sign up, and forget. That's the reason I do the free trial. Because it's primarily people who forget.
You
to
and
cancel.
Showtime and Paramount Plus.
Although this guy, Jack Franks, canceled the membership. Jack, I
Fuck you.
hope your kids get fucking hit by an ice cream truck. And that's not hyperbole.
an actual ice cream truck.
All
Now, they
right.
don't go that fast.
So if you want to get your questions read on the pod, head over there.
If you get hit by an ice cream truck, it's either your fault or you're deaf.
Yeah, you're right.
It's the one truck you should be able to avoid. Ice cream truck drivers make a lot of money, I've learned.
Oh, here's this could be a good one. This one's from AJ. By the way, the best question of the month gets a free shirt from the merch. So,
Oh, yeah.
And this guy AJ genuinely writes about 20 questions every week. And
He wants that shirt.
He pretty much just
He needs a
dominates.
shirt.
And like,
Send the
I
guy
actually
a
feel
shirt.
bad, but then it's like someone else's questions are like
favorite sandwich, and then he'll, but like it's like you don't even have a chance against AJ. Some of the questions though they ask you is like crazy shit.
Yeah.
I did like
sandwich.
someone asked me something the other day, and everyone started to fucking make fun of them in the chat. Someone said something like, "What's Shane Gillis really like?" or something, and everyone else was like, "Shut up, you fucking."
Yeah, those are the most annoying questions.
Hello.
He's cool. Oh, he sucks.
All right, here we go. Here's from AJ. One of our boys is getting married and having a bachelor party. The last few bachelor parties cost $1,000 to $2,500 per person.
1 point.
If I'm giving a
2,500.
wedding gift to a close friend and I already threw a ton of money at the bachelor party, is 100 to 150 in an envelope still acceptable, or am I being a cheap fuck to a close friend? Very good question, AJ. Personally, I think anyone who expects anything from a wedding can fuck off.
Completely agree.
Personally, I believe
Completely agree.
100% fuck off.
Yeah.
I'm getting married soon, right?
Congrats.
We have a year to find a good. To have a private guy frame her.
Oh yeah.
I have a year to get out, which would be crazy for me to like spend all that money on a ring and then
And then like, haha, I
Gotcha.
escaped.
I've
Now
got-
I have this apartment by myself.
Yeah, it's now an apartment I
all these
can't afford,
memories.
and I'm down $10,000 on a diamond. All right, so the bachelor parties are insane.
Yeah.
I don't trust any. These bachelor parties I've been talking about forever. Fuck off.
Do you go to them?
No, usually I'm on the road, thank God.
Yeah.
But here's the thing: is that one of my friends getting married in Argentina this year, so I'm going to that.
That'd be fun.
Closest friend. I have to again. Fuck him. Fuck you.
Argentina's crazy.
By the way, he's getting like $50, like
Yeah.
as a present. I'm flying all the way to Argentina. It's insane for me. To
Why is he getting married in Argentina? Is his wife or
wife's family's there? Yeah, exactly. But that's fucking Argentina's far. Like, because at first you go Argentina, you're like, oh, cool. Like, what's that, like 5 hours? It's fucking like 15 hours
That's
away.
insane.
It's the
They
other.
have different seasons than
Yeah,
us.
exactly. I'm gonna be leaving here in a scarf.
You're gonna be going from summer to
Yeah,
winter.
yeah,
in
exactly.
One plane ride.
But that's if the wedding's abroad and you fly away. I don't know what.
I don't think you need to give a gift.
You gotta go-
You going there is like, hey, you're welcome to give someone in the audience.
I'm the gift.
Yeah, I'm the gift, bitch.
We're like those
I'm
chicks.
fucking-
those
yeah.
chicks who go on a date and go, you ain't bringing me to. You ain't bring the Chili's. I tell you that. I got my eyelids done. I got my eyelids done. I got my hair all.
You got my hair did.
I got my hair did. Cheesecake Factory. Mm-hmm. He
The
better.
wallet's not coming out. When the check comes out, the wallet's not coming out.
Yeah, but these bachelor parties are. I think it's safe to go fuck off. When they say a bachelor party, fuck off.
Yeah.
What? We don't need to go to Vegas.
No.
Well, what I have, if
I don't like Vegas.
Here's the thing: is if I have a bachelor party, it's
I have no money.
Midtown Manhattan.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing mine. Some shit Irish bar, Midtown Manhattan. It'll be a Sunday, so like everyone can. It'll be a Sunday during the day. Yeah, literally just some Irish bar.
Yeah.
Called McSwiggins, some shit like that.
That's a place.
And then we'll just get fucked up, and that's it.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, you can go home to your fucking house. You don't need to bring a travel pillow or a passport.
It's very reasonable.
It's a fuck off.
100, $150 is more than I mean.
It's
like,
just
that's
fuck
yeah. I
off,
think if you
man.
$100 because you're getting married, you're gonna get divorced.
Yeah, the divorce thing.
Where
too,
do I get the money back?
It's insane.
What am I
yeah.
paying for? I'm paying for a divorce lawyer.
But look, here's
it's like,
this-
here you go. Here's some money for your divorce in 7 years.
Here's my thing: is the bachelor party you cannot use the bachelor party to.
You have to use a bachelor party selfishly. If you want to go to
Yeah.
a cabin for like 3 days and you want to like maybe go to a strip club or you want to go to like some beach or whatever, Vegas, do that for you. Don't do it like
No, but the
obligatory
bachelor
thing.
party has nothing to do with the wedding gift. They're separate. These are separate.
You think they're
things.
separate things?
I think they're separate.
I think you still
things.
got to give a gift.
If someone says he wants to go to the fucking
Bachelor
Dubai,
party. Yeah.
and throw bricks at fucking women who show
They let them do that.
show their shoulders,
Yeah.
yeah, that's part of the
It's
thing.
like axe throwing here.
Yes,
they have that.
Yes,
in Dubai.
there's like a
It's
Dave,
kind of hack to go there.
Dave and
it's kind of like lame.
Buster's, right? And you throw stones at a whore.
You get tickets.
Yeah.
I hit her in the head.
Or at least it's like a plastic toy version where they just like you have to roll the balls and bounce off some woman who's buried to her chin in sand.
They have the groundhog thing, but it's with women.
yeah, it's just women's heads.
Yeah,
Whores,
they're popping up. They're trying to
sluts.
escape.
Yeah,
There's actual stakes.
just a woman who had consensual sex. You whore. That's irrelevant. The
Yeah.
bachelor party has nothing to do with the wedding.
Yeah.
But if the wedding is abroad, you better shave off that money for sure.
I would agree. I completely
Also, this
agree.
guy's giving a gift and money, so. And also, it depends on how old you are. Like, if you're young and you give $100 a head, sure. When you're older and you have to start giving $250 a head, I get it. But
Do you give a gift or do you give money for a wedding?
just money.
I just
I've
give
never
money.
bought a gift.
Never bought a
even
gift.
looked into
No.
it. It's kind of odd.
I agree. It's a waste of time. Either
Yeah.
$100 is easy.
Buy your own fucking spatula, you
Take it.
psycho.
Yeah, $100. Whatever you want to do.
Yeah. But also, what if it's like equivalent of I can give you a $250 check, or I can buy you a $20 fucking coffee.
That's the thing.
Like, I'm gonna get you a fucking air fryer for fucking
But
$80.
people can check the price tag on that though. I think some of these toasters are like $800.
Yeah. Are they?
Yeah, you can get a toaster for like $800. There's like a company that makes like $800 toasters. So I think if you're gonna go toaster, you got to go that route.
That's to be like AI. It's got to tell you. It's like, you know, I want
gotta
them-
make the bread.
It's got to be like there's got to be like a chip in my brain where it's like it
It's
knows.
literally just
it
like a
knows,
shitty
it
art
knows
piece.
my favorite.
That was AJ who asked that question.
That was AJ. Yeah.
Okay, he's living a life. He's not a homebody. He's doing things.
All right. Here's a good one then from Alexander Wallace, and this is good if you were banned from performing comedy in the U.S. First of all. Let's sign up Dan Carney for that one. What petition have I got to be out there?
Please send it out. That'd be-
Hey, ho, ho. Dan Carney's got to go. Just me, one man.
outside like the
Yeah.
New York Comedy Club.
Where you wish it was a New York Comedy Club. Wherever the fucking tent
Over
they have,
holes.
what outdoor tent they have you fucking doing.
I'm a Carney.
Spinning your yarns. Dan
People would be
Yarny.
so
Yarny.
lucky.
All right, if you're back from the US, where would you carry on your career? I would, obviously it has to be Europe then.
Yeah.
First of all, you're not going to Canada, but I would personally, when my fiance dies from
And at the
being
accident. The
pushed
accident.
down the stairs, when I kill her, and make it look like
And
an
then make it
accident.
look like an accident.
Yeah. When I choke her to death in a fit of rage.
But she falls asleep in the bathtub with
Yes.
a toaster in
When
it.
I repeatedly stab her, and I hire a TaskRabbit guy to cut up the body.
take the blame. I'll try to get him to take the fall.
How much for you to take the fall? I'm just curious. I'm trying to up.
Look, I know we always agreed for
I'm trying to upgrade this to like you take the fall for murder.
I'm not seeing the option. Do I need to download the app?
Oh my god, that's also a funny one to invite a TaskRabbit over guy and then just go, dude. If anyone asks, we were partying here all night, all right? And then the cops show up and then he's like, tell him, and then he
He
$100.
speaks like no English.
Yeah, you have to give him like $50. Quick, tell him we were partying and all that. Yeah, we were just partying all night. We have no idea what you're talking about.
This is my best friend.
Oh, that shoe, that female shoe, that's his. Yeah. And then
He's
you're
a
like,
fucking freak.
that's so funny. Yeah, I would move to the like. Genuinely though, if my fiance died, I would be over there, Vietnam, something like that. Somewhere else.
Vietnam.
Yeah, I'd go to Vietnam
Why?
because rent is like $80 a month, and you get all the Vietnamese food you want. It's fun. You ever been to Southeast Asia?
No, not yet.
It's a lot of fun
Yeah?
out there. I would go somewhere cheap like that.
Maybe Philippines.
I would give myself a little bit of a grieving process of 4 months in a Asian country where there's lots of prostitutes.
My uncle just went to the Philippines.
Oh,
100%. Just
Loved it.
went there. He got some money. He went out to the Philippines. He's thinking about moving there. I think just to fuck
Yeah, why not?
prostitutes and
It's a big. There's a big culture, I think, in Ireland and England of people like retiring out there in Thailand, which makes sense. If you're a 60-year-old guy, never kind of found a wife,
Yeah.
or you had
he's single.
your kids are gone, why not use your retirement money, fly out there?
live like a king.
Well, I know people who moved out there too when they had like, I don't know if it's MS or one of these muscle fucking diseases where they need like full-time care. You could just hire one of these chicks. In the same way that a guy goes over there and is like, this is my wife. You can just like, well, I don't want you to be my wife, but you will be my full-time nurse. It's the
Whoa.
same. It makes no difference to them. The daily rate is the daily rate. I remember I met a guy, he told me once.
What's the difference to them?
No, I met a guy over there,
Oh.
or at least I heard the story about a guy who got like 3 prostitutes, brought them back to the house, and got one of them to stand in the corner with a lampshade on her head, pretending to be a light.
And what was
Same rate. Same rate. The rate is per app.
The rate is the rate.
Well, honestly, a lot of these guys they play games with all these prostitutes.
This is sadistic.
Because you get the women for the weekend. So like they're hanging out, you play checkers, they'll suck you off, you watch a movie.
Playing game, like actually playing games. Like you're playing Clue.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what they do. They play snakes
hiring
and ladders.
prostitutes to play Clue.
Snakes and
I haven't
ladders.
played this game in forever, and I can't find anyone to do it with me.
The only thing is those prostitutes will fucking dominate you in those games.
Really?
Yeah.
Because they're good. They play a lot.
There's like a bar. Yeah. There's like they'll do what you call it, Connect 4.
Yeah.
A lot of them because that's all they do all day.
Just play Connect
One
4.
thing, yeah, in Thailand, I'll tell you what, the hustle, the grind, they're good at what they do.
Yeah.
Because they know they need to excel in that one little thing. So some of them will literally they play Connect 4 all day, every day for most of their life. So when you show up, they go, hey, if I win, I get a beer, you win, and they go, fine, they just dominate you.
I love the idea of like prostitutes in like the Philippines being amazing at shoots and ladders.
Yeah, of
They're
course.
just like the best shoots and ladders players in the
I
world.
swear,
Are
yeah.
prostitutes in the
I'm
Philippines.
telling you, the prostitutes probably in
Dad
Thailand.
playing shoots and ladders with his kids. He's like, you guys are good, but you're not prostitutes of the Philippines good.
Go. Yeah. There's a girl in Chiang Mai right now who's gonna fucking whoop your ass. I'm not sending you to the world
I'm going
championships.
easy on
I'm
you.
not sending you to the world championships. Make me look like a fool. Let the sponsors down. Let the family down.
You don't know what they're doing over there.
But there was one guy who used to sell, I don't know what he used to do. He used to sell some bullshit on the side of the road. But his thing was he knew local sports teams or soccer teams, at least, from every single like town in the world. So like he would know if you showed up and you said you were from like Charlotte, he was able to know like the local bullshit fucking team.
Yeah.
So this was just his job. He learned every single. So that was like his little gimmick. So you'd be walking
And
by.
he was a prostitute?
No, he was like just a guy on the side of the road selling
okay.
like chains or some shit. But rather, you would walk by, he would say, "Where you from?" And then you're like, "USA." And they're like, "Where? What part?" And then you'd say this, and then he would go, "The fucking this." And they're like, "How the fuck would you know that?" Because he just learned them all
He's
off.
like an autist.
Yeah, when I was in a place called Laos, another little zippy country, was that we would float down the river doing tubing, and the way so tubing is you're just in this fucking rubber dinghy and or like a donut, and you would float down the river, and then you'd go from bar to bar. So you'd go to the bar, get a drink,
that's incredible.
jump back in the dinghy, you'd float down for like 60 seconds down the river, they jump into another bar. But the way they pull you in is they just have these like 8-year-old boys, right, showing a little bit of leg. No, they have these like 8-year-old boys, and they have like a liter of water,
Yeah.
with a rope, and they would literally have like a lasso, and then you'd come down the road, and then they would all go, and it's like fucking 4 or 5 of them would in the air. Would go,
It's like Indiana Jones, a kid in Indiana Jones.
It's
just that guy.
It's literally just an archery.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're just getting arched, and then they would land right in your lap, and then they would pull you in. It's fucking
beautiful.
insane. Yeah, they all have these weird skills. They have one very specific skill and nothing else.
When were you there?
2010.
What was like the weirdest skill that you saw? Was that any like was it all like lasso? Was it all like to get you in? Like physically get you in? Was anyone like were people like juggling? Were they like whistling? Were they singing?
No,
Were they tap dancing?
I don't know.
Were they doing like a Jerry Lewis impression? That's good. That's good. Let's go that one.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I think there was prostitutes that would fire birds at their pussy. Which I
Fire
heard-
birds
Fire birds, yeah.
at or out of?
out of their pussy.
Whoa.
So I heard that one. What they would do is they would get their
do you
womb
think-
removed.
you know
and
what-
then they'd get their womb replaced by a little wooden box, and then they would put a little
Is this true?
bird up there, and then they would open up that pussy and they'll fly
Is
out.
this a true story?
This is true. I've never seen it, but I have heard about it. I swear to God, that's true. Let's
Oh
wrap
my
it up.
God.
Is there anything you want to tell the people? Everyone, check out dancarney.com for all the skits.
Yeah. Just go to Dan Man Carney at or Instagram, Twitter, and all that.
Hell yeah.
Stuff.
Friday beers, man. Woo! Hey, I'm the man. Guess what I'm gonna be doing? I'm gonna have a beer.
You can have a beer. We have a beer now. Friday Beers has a beer.
Friday beers.
You could
dude.
buy a Friday Beers beer.
Woo,
And
me-
they do not give me money to say
Yeah,
that. Believe me.
when the white guys
Believe
get
me.
drunk. Woo!
Good God only knows.
All right.
What they get into.
Support the Patreon. I'll actually go see me on the road. ColumTyrrell.com for all dates. I'll probably start the show with dates.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Take it easy. Bye bye.
Bye.